Joe Mackenzie here, your watercolor coach. We did value swap outs recently. We've done them a few times, and I'm constantly talking about value dabs and how if you match value, that you can change the color of something as long as the value is correct. And here's a good example of that. This is an exercise from the Daily Paintworks, and you can Google them. It's one of their challenges from about 3 or 4 years ago, but it was a breakthrough moment for me. The challenge was to take this photograph taken by Carol Marine and to change the color of the objects. You don't change the value of the objects, just the color of the objects. So you will see that brown cup will turn into a red cup. The blue rimmed plate will turn into a yellow rimmed plate. There we go. The bowl underneath what used to be a brown cup was originally yellow, now it's green. I didn't really change the values of the apple inside the green cup at all, but I did change the plate underneath that apple and cup from being a green plate to being a blue plate. So it reinforces what we were talking about yesterday, which is that you can take any subject or object and change the color of it as long as the value remains the same. Now, the way that I actually did the exercise was not with the red value finder. I didn't have the red value finder at the time, and also that may not be subtle enough. What I used instead was one of those value cards that you can buy that goes from white all the way to black. So it has all those gray squares in it. And I did matchy-matchy stuff. I matched that brown cup that I turned into a red cup, and I mixed up a red until it matched the brown in the photograph, or as close as I could get it to be. And likewise, when I had the blue plate, which used to be a green plate, I mixed up a cerulean blue until it was the value of the green plate that was originally in the photograph. So it truly is a swap out. Even the plate that now has a yellow rim used to be a blue rim. So it's a real good example of how color is irrelevant. You can change color as long as your values are correct and that you have consistency among those values. So I was not only comparing the object to itself, but to the things that were around it and near it. So that's my tip for the day. Remember to keep the whites of your paper white and your paints wet. Mask for value, mix for color. And go ahead and do a screenshot of this and try it yourself. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.